History is filled with fearsome leaders, but some leave a trail of terror so profound it chills you to the bone. We all know Napoleon Bonaparte, the French emperor who carved a bloody swath across Europe. But what if I told you there was a ruler in ancient times whose reign of terror made Napoleon look like a schoolboy with a slingshot? Buckle up, because we're about to delve into the world of a pharaoh whose brutality will leave you gasping for air. Welcome to the Flair Chronicles channel. Today we're delving into the fascinating life and legacy of Thutmose III, one of ancient Egypt's most remarkable pharaohs. Known as Thutmose the Great, he ascended the throne at the tender age of 2, and after long co-regency with his stepmother Hatshepsut, emerged as a formidable warrior king. His reign, spanning from 1479 BC to 1425 BC, is marked by extraordinary military campaigns, strategic brilliance, and significant expansions of the Egyptian empire. Often hailed as the Napoleon of Egypt, Thutmose III's story is a captivating blend of power, conquest, and historical intrigue. Join us as we explore the life of this legendary ruler, his military exploits, and his enduring impact on ancient Egyptian history. Meet Thutmose III. Thutmose III, sometimes called Thutmose the Great, was the 6th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty. Officially, he ruled Egypt from the 28th of April, 1479 BC until the 11th of March, 1425 BC, commencing with his coronation at the age of 2 and concluding with his death, age 56. However, during the first 22 years of his reign, he was corregent at his stepmother and aunt, Hatshepsut, who was named the pharaoh. While he was shown first on surviving monuments, both were assigned the usual royal names and insignia, and neither is given any obvious seniority over the other. Thutmose served as the head of Hatshepsut's armies. During the final 2 years of his reign, he appointed his son and successor, Amenhotep II, as his junior co-regent. His firstborn son and heir to the throne, Amenemhat, predeceased Thutmose III. Thutmose III is regarded as one of the greatest warriors, military commanders, and military strategists of all time, as Egypt's preeminent warrior pharaoh and conqueror, and as a dominant figure in the New Kingdom period, itself considered the height of Egyptian power. He became sole ruler after Hatshepsut's death and conducted no fewer than 17 campaigns, up to 20 in total, all victorious while expanding Egypt's empire to its largest extent. Numerous recordings of his military campaigns are detailed in the inscriptions known as the Annals of Thutmose III. He is also considered the father of the ancient Egyptian navy, creating the first combat navy in the ancient world. He has been referred to as the Napoleon of Egypt. The name of Thutmose III. Thutmose's two main names transliterate as Menkaper, Dudiems. The first name is usually transcribed as Menkaper and means lasting is the manifestation of Ra, or the lasting one of the manifestation of Ra. The second name is transliterated as Thutmose or Thutmosis and means born of Thoth, or Thoth is born. Manetho, in his Egyptiaca, History of Egypt, written in Greek according to Eusebius, called him Mithras and Misphramathosis. Dates and length of reign. Thutmose III reigned from 1479 BC to 1425 BC, according to the low chronology of ancient Egypt. This has been the conventional Egyptian chronology in academic circles since the 1960s, though in some circles the older dates 1504 BC to 1450 BC are preferred from the high chronology of Egypt. These dates, just as all the dates of the 18th dynasty, are open to dispute because of uncertainty about the circumstances surrounding the recording of a Heliacal rise of Sothis in the reign of Amenhotep I. A papyrus from Amenhotep I's reign records this astronomical observation, which theoretically could be used to perfectly correlate the Egyptian chronology with the modern calendar. However, to do this, the latitude where the observation was taken must also be known. This document does not note the place of observation, but it can safely be assumed that it was taken in either a delta city, such as Memphis, Heliopolis, or Thebes. These two latitudes give dates 20 years apart, the high and low chronologies respectively. The length of Thutmose III's reign is known to the day, thanks to information found in the tomb of the military commander Amenemhat Mahu. Military campaigns. Thutmose III conducted at least 16 campaigns in 20 years. American Egyptologist James Breasted referred to him as the Napoleon of Egypt, for his conquest and expansionism. Thutmose III is recorded to have captured 350 cities during his rule and conquered much of the Near East from the Euphrates to Nubia during 17 known military campaigns. He was the first pharaoh after Thutmose I to cross the Euphrates, doing so during his campaign against Mitanni. His campaign records were inscribed onto the walls of the Temple of Amun at Karnak, transcribed in Urkundun IV. He transformed Egypt into an international superpower by creating an empire that stretched from the Asian regions of Syria to the north to Upper Nubia to the south. Much is known about Thutmose the warrior, not only because of his military achievements, but also because of his royal scribe and army commander, Tanuni, who wrote about his conquests and reign. Thutmose III was able to conquer such a large number of lands because of revolutionary developments in military technology. The Hyksos may have brought advanced weaponry, such as horse-drawn chariots, around 1650 BC. In the process of driving them out, the people of Egypt learned to use these weapons. Thutmose III encountered little resistance from neighboring kingdoms, allowing him to expand his realm of influence easily. His army also carried boats on dry land. Tours of Canaan and Syria. Thutmose's second, third, and fourth campaigns appear to have been nothing more than tours of Syria and Canaan to collect tribute. Traditionally, the material directly after the text of the first campaign has been considered to be the second campaign. This text records tribute from the area that the Egyptians called Red Janu, roughly equivalent to Canaan, and it was also at this time that Assyria paid a second tribute to Thutmose III. It is probable that these texts come from Thutmose's 40th year or later, and thus have nothing to do with the second campaign at all. If so, no records of this campaign have been found. Thutmose's third campaign was not considered significant enough to appear in his otherwise extensive annals at Karnak. A survey was made of the animals and plants he found in Canaan, which was illustrated on the walls of a special room at Karnak. This survey is dated to Thutmose's 25th year. No record remains of Thutmose's fourth campaign, but at some point a fort was built in Lower Lebanon and timber was cut for the construction of a processional bark, and this probably fits best during this time frame. Death and burial. Thutmose's tomb, KV 34, was discovered by Victor Loret in 1898 in the Valley of the Kings. It uses a plan that is typical of 18th dynasty tombs, with a sharp turn at the vestibule preceding the burial chamber. Two stairways and two corridors provide access to the vestibule, which is preceded by a quadrangular shaft or well. A complete version of Amduat, an important New Kingdom funerary text, is in the vestibule, making it the first tomb where Egyptologists found the complete text. The burial chamber, which is supported by two pillars, is oval-shaped and its ceiling is decorated with stars, symbolizing the cave of the deity Sokar. In the middle lies a large red quartzite sarcophagus in the shape of a cartouche. On the two pillars in the middle of the chamber, there are passages from the Litanies of Re, a text that celebrates the later sun deity who is identified with the pharaoh at this time. On the other pillar is a unique image depicting Thutmose III being suckled by the goddess Isis in the guise of the tree. The wall decorations are executed in a simple diagrammatic way, imitating the manner of the cursive script that one might expect to see on a funerary papyrus, rather than the more typically lavish wall decorations seen on most other royal tomb walls. The coloring is similarly muted, executed in simple black figures accompanied by text on a cream background, with highlights in red and pink. The decorations depict the pharaoh aiding the deities in defeating Apep, the serpent of chaos, thereby helping to ensure the daily rebirth of the sun, as well as the pharaoh's own resurrection. According to the American Egyptologist Peter der Manuelian, a statement in the tomb biography of an official named Amenemheb establishes that Thutmose III died in year 54th or Parade 30 of his reign after ruling Egypt for 53 years, 10 months, and 26 days. Urk 180.15. Thutmose III died 1 month and 4 days shy of the start of his 54th regnal year. When the co-regencies with Hatshepsut and Amenhotep II are deducted, he ruled alone as pharaoh for just over 30 of those years. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about Thutmose III and his incredible contributions to ancient Egypt, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more captivating history videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What aspect of Thutmose III's reign fascinated you the most? Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll continue to uncover the mysteries and marvels of the ancient world. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.